Hello everyone and welcome to Craftworks. Today I'm going to be making a Dutch fold card, and again I am using Hydrangea Hill and the purples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my card base. So we need this to measure 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Apologies, Max is hungry. Camera's come out. And so this is 8.5. So we're going to score this at 4.25. And that there is our card base. So to make the Dutch fold, what we need to do is we need to cut 2 3/4 up to that score line. I'm really hoping that you can see this. 2 3/4, and we're going to take it up to the score. Concentration on my face right now, trying not to get my head in the way. A little bit more. Little bit more. Perfect. And then on the score line we need to cut down just to where we have cut. And this piece now is going to be the panel, so there is no waste, so it will sit like that. So we need a white panel for the inside to make that pop, and the size for that is 5.25 . Five and a quarter by 4 inches. And then we need another piece which is going to measure 2.5 by 4. And did I say 2? Yes, 2.5. Okay, just going to pop that to one side. So this piece is going to go in there. And this piece is going to go like that. Now, before we start gluing, I'm going to glue in the big white panel first, because we're actually going to put some pretty paper on here as well. This is the first time I've made this card. I've never done it before. I've seen them and thought, oh, I do like the look of that, but never attempted to make one. So I'm going to position that. Got a little splodge there. Could probably go up a little bit more. So we do need our trimmer again, because we need a piece of pretty paper for this section here. Now for this, it's going to be 2.5 by 4 inches. So I'm still using the 6 by 6 packs that I made, And at the end of the month, I will show you how much we have left of the 6x6 that I'm offering and all the projects that we made using them, which I think you'll enjoy seeing. There are quite a lot of cards. And 2.5. And pop that over there and try not to wobble the camera. And then this piece is going in there. Try not to get my head in the way. And then this piece is for stamping our sentiment and adding some pretty things. So I just want to have a quick look. I'm wondering, I think I'd actually quite like, oh, that's going to fit lovely. I think I'm going to use this piece. So I think I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. Just need to see what measurement this is here. So this is 4. So I'm going to take this to 3 3/4. And I'm just going to measure this piece for you just so you know what it is. So this is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Oh, so sorry. I knew that was going to happen eventually. This paper is just gorgeous. And the whole purpose of these videos this month is just to show you I'm just using one stamp set and pretty papers. I haven't got the stamps that coordinate with this paper. I just absolutely fell in love with this paper and had to have it. Right, you'll notice here I've got a bit of a lip where my fold is. I am just going to trim that ever so slightly. I don't know if you can see it. I might be being a little bit fussy, but I'm going to take a bit off. And then I'm going to place that in the centre there. Thinking it needs some ribbon. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. So I'm just going to snip a bit of ribbon, and I think I want that. Going to move that out of the way ever so slightly. And I'm thinking I just want a knot, I think. I'm not sure actually. Yeah. So how I'm going to do this is hope that I've cut enough ribbon. I'm just going to have a quick look. So I want it around about here, so I want it in the bottom part. Well, no, I don't. It's coming off on my finger. Now I'm going to peel this off. I'm actually going to cut my ribbon in half. So I want that piece there. Bit of a strange way, I know. Okay. So I'm going to cut it like that. It naturally wants to come over this side, which is fine. And I'm trying to hold it so that I keep it nice and tight, but I can't grab it at the same time. And I'm just going to move this around. And I'm going to cut that there. Cut that there. And I'm just going to add a sentiment to the top. And I'm using the Happy Thoughts again. I love this set. And the reason I'm only using the Happy Birthday, I'm sorry if I'm boring you with that, but I have an awful lot of birthdays coming up. You could actually leave it blank and add a sentiment as and when you need it. I need to create myself a little bit of space. So I'm just using a piece of scrap now. I don't like that, it's not enough. So I'm going to flip that over. That's better. Okay, and I'm going to close that before I put my fingers in there. Just bear with me, I think a punch is needed. And this is the tailored tag punch. The jumper I'm wearing today is really annoying me. So I'm just going to line that up. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a scrap of purple. And I'm going to snip this in half. not going to see that I stamped on the back, which is great. And we're just looking at a nice border. And then same on the bottom. Like that. That moved ever so slightly. Too late. And I'm going to position that corner to corner there. And get some gems. I think I'm going to use the lighter ones for this. And then we need to stick this to our card. So I'm only putting glue here. Bit of a press down. If you wanted to, you could put a glue dot underneath that to keep it sat nicely. And there is a Dutch fold card. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.